Josh Allen, one of the most exciting players in the NFL. Every time he steps on the field, fans ask the same question. How good is he, really? Is he just a human highlight reel? Stiff-arming and hurdling defender, launching 70-yard bombs? Or is he truly one of the elite quarterbacks of this generation? After his jaw-dropping Week 1 comeback win against Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens in 2025, that question has gotten louder than ever. So today, we're breaking it all down. The stats, the clutch moments, the criticism, and what makes Josh Allen such a unique force in football.
85% of the targets to Shakir completed. This is behind Cooper, who brought it in, pitched it back to Allen, who's going to go to the goal line and get in! No! Spectacular touchdown!
Percent on third down, but it's 3rd and 10, throwing into the wind, way down the field. Oh my goodness! This is going to be 98 yards to Gabe Davis. Fakes left, now taken off, gonna run for it, he got it, and there he goes, inside the 10, the 5, oh, the play of the year in the NFL.
Let's start with the freshest example. Week 1 of the 2025 season, Bills versus Ravens. Buffalo was down 15 points in the fourth quarter against Lamar Jackson, and the game looked over. The Ravens had momentum. Lamar Jackson and Derrick Henry were torching Buffalo. Jackson piled up over 270 total yards with 3 touchdowns. Henry gashed the Bills for 169 yards and 2 scores, and Baltimore stormed out to a 40-25 lead late in the fourth quarter. But this happens. Under 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Allen led back-to-back touchdown drives, scrambled for key first downs, and set up a walk-off field goal to win it 41-40. That wasn't just a regular season win. It was Allen reminding everyone that when the pressure is at its highest, he can deliver in ways very few quarterbacks can. And that's the fuel behind today's debate. How good is Josh Allen, really? Physically, Josh Allen looks like he was built in a video game. At 6'5", 237 pounds, he's bigger than some linebackers. He's got one of the strongest arms the league has ever seen. We're talking 70-plus yards in stride. And don't let his size fool you. Allen can move. He's not Lamar Jackson fast, but he's deceptively athletic. He's had multiple seasons with over 700 rushing yards, and he's posted double-digit rushing touchdowns more than once. That combination of size, strength, arm talent, and mobility is rare. Defenses can take away the deep ball, but then he scrambles. They stack the box, and suddenly he's firing lasers downfield. Few quarterbacks in NFL history, maybe Cam Newton, maybe John Elway, have had this kind of total package. But here's what makes Josh Allen's story even crazier. He wasn't supposed to be this good. Back in the 2018 NFL Draft, the Bills took him 7th overall out of Wyoming, and the reviews weren't kind. Scouts said he was too raw, too inaccurate, too risky, a project quarterback. And early on, they looked right. As a rookie, Allen completed just 52.8% of his passes, threw more interceptions than touchdowns, and looked like another first-round bust waiting to happen. But then, something clicked. By year 3 in 2020, Allen transformed. He threw for 4,544 yards, 37 touchdowns, led the Bills all the way to the AFC Championship, and finished 2nd in MVP voting. What changed? He rebuilt his game. Allen worked with quarterback coach Jordan Palmer, retooled his footwork, tightened his mechanics, and turned his biggest weakness, accuracy, into a strength. That leap, from project to MVP candidate, is what sets him apart. Josh Allen didn't just inherit greatness, he built it. All right, let's get into the numbers, because they tell a story of their own. Since 2019, Josh Allen has averaged over 4,200 passing yards per season, around 30-plus passing touchdowns per year, nearly 600 rushing yards annually, and about 8 rushing touchdowns each season. That's not just good, that's historic. No quarterback in NFL history has combined that level of passing and rushing production over multiple seasons. Allen is already second all-time in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback, behind only Cam Newton, and he's still in his prime. If you care about production, Allen is already cemented as one of the elites. But numbers only tell part of the story. The real test? The clutch factor. And Josh Allen has already built a highlight reel of legendary moments. In the 2022 divisional game against the Chiefs, when Allen threw 2 touchdowns in the final 2 minutes, putting Buffalo ahead not once, but twice. He did everything possible to win, only for Mahomes to steal it back in the final 13 seconds. Add to that the countless fourth-quarter comebacks, like this year's thriller against Baltimore, where he dragged the Bills back from 15 points down. Or the signature plays, the hurdles, the truck sticks, the times he simply lowers his shoulder and refuses to go down. Fans call him a warrior. Opposing defenders say tackling him is like bringing down a tight end, and his teammates call him one of the toughest competitors in the league. When the moment is biggest, Josh Allen doesn't shrink, he rises. Of course, it's not all perfect. Allen has his critics, and honestly, they're not wrong. Turnovers. His aggressive style means he'll force throws other quarterbacks wouldn't even consider. In 2022, he had 19 turnovers. In 2023, 22. Sometimes that gunslinger mentality costs the Bills in tight games. Then there's the postseason. As good as he's been, Buffalo hasn't made it back to the Super Bowl with Allen under center. Time and again, it's been Mahomes' Chiefs, Burrow's Bengals, or another AFC powerhouse standing in the way. So, yeah, he's elite. But until he cuts down on turnovers and makes that Super Bowl run, his critics will always have something to point to. So, yes, Josh Allen is elite. But until he cuts down the turnovers and delivers that long-awaited Super Bowl run, his critics will always have something to point to. So where does that leave us? How good is Josh Allen, really? He's not perfect, he's not mistake-free, but he's also one of the most gifted quarterbacks the NFL has ever seen. A guy who can win with his arm, his legs, or sheer willpower. Right now, Mahomes has the rings, Joe Burrow has the poise, Lamar Jackson has the speed. But Josh Allen, he's the complete package. And with performances like Week 1 against the Ravens, he's proving that he belongs in that top tier. He's one of the most dangerous quarterbacks in football, a generational talent who's still writing his story. The question isn't if he's good. We know he is. The real question is, can he bring a Super Bowl to Buffalo? What do you think? Is Josh Allen already among the all-time elites? Or does he need that Lombardi trophy to cement his legacy? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you enjoyed the breakdown, and don't forget to subscribe for more NFL deep dives. I'll see you in the next one.